Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Bella, and I am really excited to be welcoming you to a brand new 1.20 Minecraft world. This is a peaceful world. I just joined, and I'm really excited to explore. I have been really excited about the new cherry blossom biome, which is where we are currently. So my plan is to kind of just soak it in a little bit. But I think we'll also make a small base here and then maybe explore some more of the world. Thank you so much for joining. I hope that you can get comfortable and relax with me a little bit and enjoy. All right, first up, let me chop down a tree or two. The cherry wood is so pretty. This is my first time seeing it in person. Like, I've seen videos and like images of it, but I haven't actually played with it myself yet. And it's so pretty. I really love the way that these trees grow. And I cannot get over how cool it is seeing the like cherry blossom petals floating in the wind. That is so pretty. My plan is to explore a lot of the new stuff in this world, but I think it'll probably take a little bit of time just because it looks like a lot of the new stuff is in a couple of different biomes. So we'll start here and explore the cherry blossom biome. And then later I'll worry about what sort of traveling we have to manage. I think one of the new things is camels, which I believe is in, I think you can find those in like desert biomes. And I did a little bit of exploring. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay, the saplings are so pretty, but also the pink petals. I didn't really realize that I could like pick these up. I guess it makes sense, right? You can sort of like see that they're an item. That's so pretty. Oh my goodness. Okay, anyways. I did a little bit of exploring to find the cherry blossom biome where we are right now in this world. We're not right at spawn. And I definitely know there's a desert biome, but it's not right next to this biome, so we will get there eventually, but we might have to be a little bit patient. For now, I'm just really looking forward to building with the pink wood. Like, I know I just said this, but I haven't seen it in action yet, and it's so pretty already. I'm very excited about it. this, I think the biome is called like Cherry Grove or Cherry Blossom Grove or something. And this one spawned very up, like on a not a ridge, but there's sort of like a series of hills, I guess. This one's on like a very large hill area, which is really cool. And I think would make such a cool spot for a little base. Oh, look, a bee. We have a little bee friend and their beehive right there. Oh. Enjoy your time, little bee. All right, but I really like the idea of a base up on this hill somewhere, kind of surrounded by all of these beautiful cherry blossom trees. Hi, sheep. I think we'll just build a little house and maybe start gathering resources for slightly improved tools. But I don't think we need to do too much today. But like, look, it's a little scary if I'm honest. We're very high up. But it's really cool. So there's this kind of main hill, but then it feels like there's like a series of connected hills. I guess it does kind of go in a little bit of a ridge. So there's this hill, and then it kind of goes across down here up into that hill. So I'm wondering where would be a good spot for a little house. I kind of like this area. I like the idea of having a little bit of a view, and I love the way this, like, I think that might be a river down there, I assume. But I really like the way that little, like, river area looks. Oh yeah, this is really pretty, and we're not too far from our bee friend. Alright, so maybe I think we can just flatten out some of this area a bit. I might chop down this tree, but I'll probably end up replanting some trees around here. It seems like we've picked up already quite a few cherry saplings, so we shouldn't have any problem replanting things. I keep accidentally breaking the cherry blossom leaves, or petals, I guess, on the ground. So we can put those back too. Oh, I broke my tool, which isn't a huge surprise. Wow, this view is really, really nice. Oh my goodness. The cherry blossoms at sunset are so beautiful. Anyways, I broke my tool, but not a big surprise since it was just made of wood. So I'll just make another and we'll keep going here. Oop. You know what? I'll come back for that one later. Okay, oh, we have a little bit of a hole here, which is a little scary, but it also looks like we have some cobblestone, which we can use for stone tools. So I'm actually going to make a shovel and then a pickaxe. So we have all of our wooden tools. I'm going to not fall directly into the hole. And then let's see if we can sort of dig around the hole a little bit. Oh my gosh, is that emerald? All right, well that's a little bit funny. We almost immediately found a bit of emerald. But I don't want to, yeah, I don't want to fall. So I'll do a little bit like stairway, like a sort of circular stairway down if possible. So that we can get a little bit further down. It would be interesting if there was like a big cave down here, which might be a really useful spot for some resources that we could use for building. Like currently we don't have, oh, it definitely does seem to go down a bit further. Currently, I don't have any coal, and coal would be pretty helpful for making torches so that we can see in the dark at night. Let me just go around this way. I'm being very, very cautious and safe. Oh, look. We found a bit of coal. I'm actually going to immediately make a few torches, and then I like to have torches, well, I guess I only need one, but I like to keep torches in my like offhand so that I can always have light without placing a bunch of torches. But let me gather up the rest of this coal because this will definitely be useful. It's a peaceful world. I think I already said that. But so I don't have to worry about monsters at night. So in like a regular setting Minecraft game, at nighttime in the dark, monsters will start spawning. And so it's good to be very like aware and cautious when it becomes nighttime, that you're not like, I don't know, just so that you're ready to fight off some monsters. Or what you can do is get a bunch of torches or another source of light. And if you keep your space really well lit, then monsters will not spawn, which is pretty helpful. Also, I have some cobblestone so I can make better tools, but I forgot to bring my crafting table with me. But I don't feel like going all the way back up right now, so I'll just make another crafting table. Place that here. And we can upgrade to a stone pickaxe, which is very exciting. Oh, it sounds like it's raining up top. Let's see. Okay, not quite yet. I'm just continuing this sort of very large circular staircase, which hopefully, oh my, okay, well, this goes down pretty far, so I'm not totally sure if it makes the most sense to be exploring all the way down here. But now I feel sort of like I really want to know what's down here. So, you know, let's keep going just a little bit further at least. We can see the rain falling. Oh wow, interesting. Okay. So we do have a little bit of a cave area. It doesn't look too big. I think I was sort of a little bit expecting to see this open up into like a very large cave area, because I think I see that a lot in Minecraft these days, that like the caves just seem to be huge, which I really like personally. Sometimes it's a little bit scary, but it's really cool and fun. But it looks like this might just be a small cave, which is okay. I'm gonna gather more of this coal because we'll be able to use it for more torches, and eventually we should be able to make some metal tools if we run into some metal. We're still actually pretty high up in the world, all things considered. I think because we started digging down from all the way on top of the like cherry blossom hill area. So we'll probably have a ways to go before we run into anything really, really interesting. We have some copper. I think you can get copper. Yeah. So some types of resources, like different metals, you can't mine them with lower level tools. So I'm really hesitant to mine the emerald here because I think, I could be wrong, but I think you might need an iron tool to mine emerald. So I don't want to mine it and then lose it. So I'll leave it there for now. Yeah, it sort of seems like... Oh, we didn't go down this way. Interesting. There's more coal, but I'm gonna leave that there for now just so that we have a way back up. Making a few more stairs here, I guess. I might have to dig some to get back up, but that's okay. Do we have a big cave area? Not a big cave. I hope I don't get lost. Oh, it sort of seems like we just... Oh my goodness. Wait, this is so interesting. We actually just found an exit, which I assume is sort of on... It looks like we're just kind of on the side of the mountain that we... Or hill, maybe is the better word. But we're just kind of on the side of the hill where we started. I already feel like it's pretty likely that I get a little bit lost here, which is okay. Usually I like to keep a little bit better track of my coordinates so I know where I am, but I definitely forgot to check what my coordinates were at the top of this little dig area, but that's okay. We can find our way back, and there's not much to find our way back to. All right. I'm glad that we're finding a lot of coal so far. I feel like especially towards the beginning of playing on a new server, I often like just need a lot of coal to sort of start getting different like metal tools and whatnot. Oh, this is even another opening to the outside. But I also like to put a lot of like torches up so that I can find my way home easily and whatnot. Which it might have been smart to be putting torches along my way on my journey down here, but that's okay. Alright, I can't remember if I went this way, but we'll go this way for a bit. No, it doesn't feel like it. I think that's where I was just digging coal. Alright, I'll probably take one of these like exits into the world and then just climb up to the top of the hill, hopefully. Yeah, here's that other one where we just were. Wow, it feels like there are a ton of entrances into this cave area, which is sort of funny. I didn't notice any of them making my way to the top of this cherry blossom hill. But yeah, it's like this whole entire side of the hill is just like open up to a small cave area. There's so much coal. I already have over 1 stack of coal, and I'm digging all of this with a stone pickaxe, so it's not the fastest or most efficient, but that's okay. Alright, this might be a little tricky traversing up the side here, but I'll just sort of dig some stairs up here as needed. Alright, and we're already back up. Oh, an egg. Anyways, we're already back up to the top here. Oh my goodness. That's so cool. This could be a really, really interesting area for a base because there's sort of a natural shelf here. I really like this. I want to keep this in mind. Maybe I can build a structure there. I'm curious to see where my little hole that I dug where I started it. I left a crafting table wherever that was. And I don't really need it because, oh, I left my other one down in the hole, didn't I? Well, I don't need it. I don't need either of them because it's pretty easy to find or to just make another crafting table because we've got plenty of wood now. But I am just curious. I know we were on one of the edges, and I think we were overlooking like a river, so I don't think it's here. Oh wow. This is not the hole that we dug, but it is a bit of a hole. Oh, I almost just walked sideways into this hole. I think this one is also not the one that we dug, but another hole into the cave. I don't know how I underestimated how many holes into caves there were. Alright, here's some bees, which look familiar, but I think we've actually run into a lot of bees around here. So those might not be the bees that we met earlier. Is this the area? This sort of looks like a river, but it's hard to tell in the rain. Maybe I should go back to that sort of natural shelf area that we discovered. Another hole. And start building there, and I can come back on an adventure later to find our small hole that we started. It doesn't really matter that much. Sometimes in this game, I just like to sort of wander and explore. Something that I found a lot through playing Minecraft is that, sometimes it's nice to have a specific thing that you're working on, but other times it's nice to not, to not have a specific thing to work on, and to just sort of wander, explore, and see where things take you. So that's what we're gonna do right now. I am going to start making a little build here in this kind of natural shelf. I think I want to kind of flatten out this wall back here and then set up some of my, I think I'll put a crafting table over here and maybe a furnace, but we don't really need a furnace just yet. We can use a furnace to smelt the copper that we have, but I don't know that copper is super useful to us right now. I think copper is a really helpful building block, or for some kind of aesthetic things. Oh, goodbye, shuffle. But I think for now we're better off looking, pursuing better tools and things like that. All right, let's start with a crafting table, and I'm going to put that here, and then we can make, let's see, I'm going to make 2 chests, and we can use those to start storing some of our extra items. So like right now, I don't have anything to do with the copper. I'm not sure what I'll do with this egg, but we can store it there for now. I have quite a bit of dirt, but I feel like I might use that for something. We have a lot of the pink petals and a lot of the cherry saplings, and I don't know what I want to use those for yet, but probably something. And then I can make, let's see, I can make a stone shovel. I can also make a stone axe to replace our wooden axe, a little bit of an upgrade. And maybe that's it for now. And then let's see. I really like this kind of path over to here, which is a little bit of a kind of scary drop. But it's a really pretty place to kind of view this world. Although right now is not the best time because it is so foggy because of the rain, which actually I think looks really beautiful, but doesn't make for the best viewing weather. But I think we can make, I like the idea of maybe swapping out the floor here for a wood floor. And eventually I'll consider like how we can do some walls. I don't totally know what I'll want to do with the walls just yet. But for now, we can do one thing at a time and just make a floor. I really like the idea of part of the walls for this space just being the stone wall back here. That's just part of the natural world. I think that looks really pretty. I'm not sure exactly how much I'll need, but probably quite a bit. But we'll just start here. Oh my goodness. It's so pretty. Alright, actually, let me remove these 2 blocks. Okay. Ah, this is so beautiful. It's so pink. I knew that the cherry wood was pink, but I think seeing it in my own game right in front of me in this like really bright, vibrant color, it really hits differently. It's so, so bright. I really, really like it. Alright, let me dig out some more. I know that we saw, so another thing that would be really useful to make soon would be a, would be a bed so that we can set our respawn point to this area. So I know I've mentioned a few times that this is a peaceful world, and because of it being a peaceful world, it is much harder for us to die, which is really great and really helpful. It means we can play some very like casual, cozy Minecraft, which is just how I like to play. But it's not impossible to die in a peaceful world. And I think some of the ways are basically like falling into lava, or I think technically if you drop from like very, very high up, you take a lot of fall damage. And I think in a peaceful world, you won't take enough fall damage from one fall to perish. But if you fell and then you fell again, I think you could take enough fall damage to perish. So I don't want to do that. I'd like to not perish, but just in case, it would be nice to set my respawn point to this area so that I can sort of immediately get back to whatever we're working on. Anyways, so next step that would be really helpful would be a bed. But I think for that we need to be able to shear sheep to get their wool, and then we can craft a bed. But in order to make shears, we need iron, and we haven't found any iron while digging just yet. I think we probably will be able to find some iron soon, but it'll just take a bit of time. But yeah, that's kind of our next, maybe like the next thing that we need to do. And we just have to get a little bit lucky with finding iron. I sort of like the idea of we could almost dig back through here to get some more resources. Anyways, we're also just very, very high up in the world. And I believe in order to get iron, we have to be like a little bit further down, like block-wise, like the number. You can see on my screen what coordinates I am. So you can tell that my Y value, which indicates like how high up we are in the world, it's still pretty high. We're currently at Y, like a little over 100, which is nice. Like, it's very cool to be so high up in the world. But I think iron is more likely to spawn further down, so we might need to do some digging down. I've been curious about what the cherry door looks like. We don't really have walls, so we sort of don't need a door just yet. But I'd like to put one up anyways. Oh my goodness, that is so pretty. Oh my gosh, I love that a lot. Okay, update. I really want... Let's make a new tool. I really want to make a little mine area. A little tunnel sort of into this... I don't know what we'd call it. Hill? Underneath the hill? But we can make, look, I think that's so cute. I love the little cherry door leading you into a somewhat ominous little mine shaft. But then we can dig down and hopefully maybe we'll connect into the kind of interesting cave system that we were exploring a little bit earlier. But also, theoretically, hopefully, we can run into some iron. And again, iron means that we can upgrade our tools, which is really helpful. We'll be able to do all of this a little faster. Not that I'm in a rush, but it's nice. But also, iron means that we can make some shears, some sheep shears, and then we can get some wool and make a bed. I wonder if you can use the cherry petals, the like pink petals, I think they're called, to make pink dye. Because it would be really cool to have a pink bed. I really like the idea of making like a very pink area over here, in keeping with our cherry blossom wood and the cherry blossom base that we're building. I'm not sure exactly how far down I'd like to go. I want to dig down for a bit. It makes me wonder if at a certain point I'll just end up like at the bottom of the hill, which would actually be really funny. I like the idea of this being like an exit. Like you can like leave the base by getting off of the hill and down to the ground. But I'm not sure exactly how far down the ground is. So it's possible that we just go like lower than that. But maybe I'll keep digging down until my pickaxe breaks, and then that'll be a good sign. Oh, so, oh my, that was quite a dig. But maybe that's a good sign to start digging like straight forward. We can sort of do a little bit of like actual mining and looking for resources up there. Oh, it's the middle of the night. All right. I'm also going to make a few stairs. I think it would be cool to have. Oh, that's not where I meant to put that. I think it'll be cool to have a little bit of like stairs leading up to the door. Again, even though we don't have an actual wall here yet, but we can make one later. I definitely like the idea of having sort of like a glass wall here so we can still look out. And it also might be kind of nice to dig out a little bit more of the dirt right here so we can look out and see more straight out this way. But we'll get to that in a bit. All right, what other things should we make? We have our little base area started. Oh, I did want to see if we can use these pink petals to make pink dye. Oh, I put all my pink petals in here. Nice. Okay. So we can, as soon as we're able to get wool, which again, there's a few steps in that process, but we can get wool and then we can use our pink dye to make the wool pink. And then we can have a very, very cute little pink bed here. I like this plan. Pretty. Oh, I wonder what that area is right there. I can't tell if that's a lake or it must be. All right, I think what I want to do, there are two major next steps that I want to do. One is mining so that we can find more, so that we can find iron, I think. Yeah, we want iron next. But also, I would like to go gather some sand, and we can use sand to create glass, and then we can make a big pink glass wall. So I think what I actually might do, I'm seeing some stuff down here that looks like it's probably sand. So I think we'll do that first. I really like the idea of getting a wall up on our build here. So, all right, first for sand, I'm gonna need shovels. So I'm going to make a few more shovels. My brain is working slowly, slowly but surely. So I'll get just a few more stone shovels so that we have some backup. And then let's see if we can kind of carefully, safely get down here. Oh, also, I'm going to try to make a mental note of my location. So it's like 1,000, it's kind of like 1,000, 1,000. That's actually really handy. And then, but just all the way up. 1,000, 1,000, but on top of a hill. It looks like we should be able to get down with pretty minimal fall damage if we just follow some of these areas where there's like almost natural steps going down. Plus we do have we do have shovels if we needed to dig. Also, this is cool. It looks like there's this little tunnel entrance, which that might actually be no, I think this is a different tunnel entrance than where we were exploring previously. Or not tunnel, but cave. Anyways, all right, let's go get some sand. We'll probably need quite a bit, so I might want to look for an area that has a bit more sand. Also, it's really difficult to dig sand from underwater. Like, it's much slower mining or breaking, I think breaking like any block from underwater. So, none of these areas appear to have a ton of sand. Let me give my game just a moment. We were moving too fast. But let's see. I'll just kind of go along here for a bit. All right. That looks like a good spot up ahead. And we get to say hi to some wild horses on the way. Hi. Hi, horsey. Oh, this horse is really pretty. Hi, horsies. Okay, enjoy your day, my friends. Alright, so it looks like this area does have a bit more sand. Oh yeah, this is such a good area. Alright, so I'm just going to take out a bit of this sand, and then we'll take it back to our base and we can build our first furnace. So we gathered a bunch of cobblestone, so we definitely have more than enough to make a furnace. And we've got a pretty good amount of coal that we can use as like fuel for cooking in the furnace. Or I guess cooking isn't really the right word here, but anyways, we can put sand in the furnace and it'll turn into glass. Also, wow. Okay, so we did find a quite large cave over here. It looks really beautiful. I love the structure inside of there. It also looks a little bit frightening. So I think it'll be fun to explore this cave, maybe when we have a bit more resources and a little bit more experience in this world under our belt. Also, ideally when we have a bed placed nearby, so that if we do unfortunately take a tumble in the cave, at least we respawn close by. Just when we're a little bit more prepared. I find that I play Minecraft like very gently and sort of carefully, and honestly, I don't mind all that much dying in Minecraft. Of course, it's not my most favorite thing to do, but it's not that big of a deal. But for some reason, even knowing that and saying that, I still always play so carefully and so gently. But honestly, I think it's just because I like the kind of like slow-paced, gentle vibes of doing things like slowly and carefully and meticulously and gathering a bunch of resources, and I don't know. Or maybe I'm secretly just really afraid of everything in Minecraft. We'll never know. Alright, so we've gathered a lot of sand. We have a little over 3.5 stacks. Hi, bee. And we can see our big cherry blossom hill in the distance there. Ooh, it's pretty. So let's swim over. It's so pretty underwater in Minecraft. Alright, and then we'll just have to figure out how to get up. Which hopefully actually won't be too difficult, because it seemed like we were able to climb down very easily. It looks like there's a lot of these sort of like natural stair step areas. There's also a lot of like big drop areas, but it seems like there are enough of the stair step areas that it's not too bad getting up and down. Okay, well, sometimes it just takes me a minute to jump the way that I want in Minecraft. Oh, we went up a little bit too high. Okay, this is cool. Here's our little area. I actually really liked sort of going over that hill to see this spot. I think it was really cool. All right, first things first, let's make a furnace. I think we can put our furnace here. And now we just have to wait for the sand to cook into glass. I'm thinking we can do kind of like a straight across wall here. Or actually, maybe the wall should be here. And I kind of like the idea of this being like a little entranceway almost. And let's see. I think I'm just gonna make a few more cherry planks, and then we can do cherry planks here and here. And then this will be glass going up over that way. And this will be glass going up over this way, and ideally in like a straight line. And so mostly it'll just be I think I just need to like add a little bit of dirt up here to kind of close it off. But that's okay. So there's a little bit of a doorway here. Let's see. Do I like that? I think I want the doorway because my plan is to use wooden, or no, not wooden, glass panes, because they are like smaller, they're like more narrow, but the glass panes have to be next to something. So I think we need like a wall of, I guess what we could do is make the glass panes, like this part could sort of be like this, and then all of this is glass panes, and then this is just sort of bumped forward for the door. Yeah, I like that. And then this whole wall can be all in line right here and all glass panes. That feels really good. All right, let me take some of this glass. I can use the pink petals to make pink dye. I really want it to be pink glass. I know, like, this might be sort of overdoing it, but like, it's just so fun. It's just so fun. I can't not. And then I think we can make panes like this. So then those are like less materials basically. I like that a lot. All right, I want to dig this out a bit. Maybe I'll just leave this dirt as is for now though, there. But okay, let me start over here. I don't have a silk touch, so if I misplace any glass, I will have to get rid of it, which is okay. But I would prefer to only do that if I have to. This is so cool. I really like this a lot. This is so interesting. You know what? Let's just go for it. What could go wrong? And then let me build a little tower. We can put this going across here. I think this makes sense. Yeah, I think that'll work. It's very pink. But I think I like it. I want to see what it looks like from up here. Oh, and it's just going to be this massive pink wall. Okay, well, we're going to need a lot of glass. So we'll do as much as we can for now, and then if we have to kind of stop at a certain point, that's okay. This is possibly the weirdest build that I've made in Minecraft. Although, I don't know, I've definitely made some sort of silly, goofy things. So, who knows? We'll do this. Oh, it looks like I can make another. I'll get another pink dye. Make another set of pink stained glass. And then a lot more panes. So that was good. We got quite a few panes from that. And then let's see, can we do cool. This is so cool. This spot is going to be sort of weird. Like I might want to dig out a little bit more of this, but I kind of don't feel like figuring that out right now. So I might just keep going like this for a little bit. And then I'll have to. I don't have a great way to get. So there in the game, you can make something called scaffolding. I think that's what it's called. I hope that's correct. If I'm wrong, sorry. But you can make scaffolding and it lets you like tower up and then also like destroy your tower really quickly. So it's super helpful for building, kind of as the name suggests, I guess. But I don't have the resources for scaffolding currently. No, this is what I was afraid of doing. But that's okay. We're gonna lose one pane of glass. So sorry. That's alright. Only one so far, and hopefully I can keep it at only one. And I'll be a little bit more careful. Okay, I really like this. I really like the way that this looks. And then, let's see. How can I place this? Like, if I do... Okay, that works. Perfect. And then... Nice. Okay. Sometimes I get very quiet when I'm building in Minecraft because I am using all of my brain power to focus on what I'm doing so that I don't make a mistake. And sometimes I still make a mistake, which is okay. But I want to get the rest of these right. Nice, okay. I really like that. Oops. That was a little bit further of a drop than I thought it was. I think I'm going to do this wall basically all the way up, like what I have so far. And then when I have to get to the like edges of it, I might just wait on that because I want to figure out if I want to chop up the world here. That sounds dramatic. I want to figure out if I want to dig out this dirt or I think I probably do want to dig out the dirt. The more that I look at it, I feel like I don't want to have dirt inside of the like house area. So I think what I'll do is go to here. Yeah, I like that. Oops, I'm using up shovels a lot right now. then basically we can have the wall and like the inside of the house kind of go all the way to over here. And I think there are spots that we might want to swap out for like cobblestone, so everything looks more like, I don't know, so that it matches sort of. But that can be a later thing. So then I guess if I'm gonna put glass here, I should dig up this part too, so that it's not glass into like a dirt wall. Okay, that's pretty good. And then we can put the glass wall here. All right, and then let's take a little look. Oh, that looks so cool. It's so pink. It's just so absurdly pink. I really like it. We'll make a bit more pink dye. We'll make some more glass. Wow, okay, we'll actually have quite a bit. More than a full stack, so no excuses. I actually have to like figure out what I'm doing here. I think I'll probably do the same thing on this side then. So I'll dig out here until I get to, maybe this spot is good. And then same deal, I sort of need to dig out a little bit over here. I think I'm not going to dig out quite as much though, so even though it'll be kind of weird, I don't know, I think it works. Alright, and then this can be cherry planks, which I need to make a little bit more of. Cool, okay. It's definitely a very odd shape, but I sort of like it. Alright, and then I think I can make like a little beam going across here for building purposes. Oh my gosh, look at the way it looks with like the sun coming through basically. It's very, very bright. Okay, and then let's see, and so this can go all the way over, which is sort of interesting to see. I don't want to, okay, there we go. All right, and then this can then go across here. This is really cool. All right, I'm actually gonna do one more here too. The ceiling is pretty high up, so we'll need a few more layers of this. So I guess I can start one more. And then this is the part that I think I'm gonna like block off, like build, add some more dirt over there, so that I don't have to, I don't know, figure out what that would look like. So I'll come back for that in a bit. And I think I'll just keep going at this until I have run out of the glass. Well, I guess I should have enough glass actually to finish this project. Because I think so far I only put one stack into my furnace. But we had 2, almost 3 full stacks of glass. Oh my gosh, this bright, bright pink color is so incredible. It's very, very pink. I think this is probably the most pink that I've ever used in Minecraft, like for anything. I think I'm usually like a green person, not so much pink. So it's kind of fun to, I don't know, try something a little different and new. Cool. Okay, and then this part gets a little tricky in here. So I might go back over here. And let's see. We can just sort of finish off the wall going this. Oh, that was the last bit of our pink glass panes. So we'll continue making some more glass. Let's make a bit more pink dye. And then, oh, just kidding. I had more. I forgot that I had those extra few glass panes. All right, let's keep going. Like, oh my goodness, this is so cool. It's so pink. Okay, so then it's basically... No. Okay, it goes away. Good. I was worried that, like, the glass pane would stay like that. But, okay, so then it goes like this, like that. Oh, and that one's done. Which I might get rid of... Oh, I don't have... This works. We'll just be patient. I'll get rid of that so that the glass pane doesn't like connect back into it like that. Alright, that looks good. Okay, so this side is done up to that point where we were building. So then we just have to finish up the area over here. The game knows we're getting to like a really beautiful cinematic spot. I'll break this one too. Nice. It's so pink. No. No. I broke the wrong one. Okay, so that brings us to a total of like, I think 3 wasted glass panes, which honestly is not that many. I'm pretty proud. Okay, this looks so good. I'm very proud. It's very pink, I will admit. But I mean, when has that ever been a bad thing? Let's get a bit more. And then let's see if we can actually approach this part from over here. Oh, I forgot just how much we still have to do. All right, so I think the plan is basically, I think I might just sort of, let's see, can we build, yeah, let's have these, and then we can do, basically connect these, yeah. That looks good, and then we can kind of fill in this space. And you'd never know that this isn't how it started. Well, maybe you would, but but that's okay. Don't tell anyone. All right, and then I think what I want to do, I'm gonna use this as another, like, make a little bit of a, like, bar going across. And then we can start, oh, I'm gonna want to get rid of that spot, okay. And probably the one next to it, but that's okay. All right, and then I think that is what we're working with, right? All right, I think this is very, I can't believe I'm already getting to like the top of it. It's a little bit tough with how much the wall like kind of overhangs here. But if we sort of back up, I think we can get all of these. Like that. Which, yeah, I think there are some spots inside where the glass panes like touch other blocks. No. All right, well, now what's the total? 4? That's okay. But I think there are some spots where the glass panes touch other blocks that I'll want to go back and remove, but that is okay for now. No. All right, 5. It's fine. Who's counting? It's a little tricky. It's just a little bit of a tight spot there. All right, and then this, it looks like I'm gonna do these here. Okay, and then that connects there. So that's kind of the end of that top wall. And then the rest of these, it sort of like tapers out there. All right, we have to go down and get some more glass. We can also look. It looks so cool. It's just this giant wall of pink. This is too good. All right. And then we'll make, I'm not sure exactly how much we'll need, but you know what? We might as well just go for it. I'll just start there for now though, because we are pretty close. We might find another use for pink glass, but I don't know. It does feel pretty specific to this build, so we might not find another use for it. So I don't want to make too much. Alright, and then let's see. So go back a bit to get to this one. Okay. Just go. Okay, well, that was a little. That's not really going to help us, actually. Alright, so let's put this last one here. And then, can we get down safely? No, not really. But I'm gonna sort of destroy this as I move back. Oh, I ran out of my shovels. I made a bunch of extra shovels, but still somehow ran out. Oh my gosh, would you look at that? There's like one spot left to place. Alright, well, let's tunnel up. I guess not tunnel up, but we're going straight up. Okay, we did it. Alright, well, fall damage a few times, but it's a peaceful world. It's fine. Let me make a little shovel. And we can kind of go back and, oops, we can remove all of this, which I think that's a little too high for me to grab from here. So we'll go back up and do kind of what I was initially doing, which was destroying behind me. Perfect. And then I can pick up all this dirt because why not? You never know, I might need it. And it's nighttime, so we don't get like the full pink effect right now. But that looks pretty cool. It looks very silly, but like in a good way, I think. All right. I really want to see this in daytime, so let's hang out here until it becomes day. Okay, here is that just kind of absurdly bright pink color that we get when there's like a bright blue sky outside. Let's look at it from the outside as well. It looks really cool. I sort of like that, at least at this time of day, where the sun is kind of behind us. This is pretty like unassuming. Like it doesn't really look, I don't think it looks like all that much. But like this is the time of day. Oh, is there a dirt block up there? This is the time of day where looking out is like so beautiful. It's so pink. All right, well, I am gonna call this a successful first day on this brand new 1.20 peaceful server that I'm gonna use for this Minecraft ASMR little adventure. Thank you so much for hanging out with me here, for exploring this little part of our new world. I am really, really, really looking forward to getting to see more. And hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Have a nice day.